r/ProRevenge. Oh, so you can leave early for your anniversary but I can't? Story by BL Titus 82. Enjoy. I had the worst job. I mean, we've all had lousy jobs, but this takes the cake. I was hired on to be the shipping and receiving supervisor for a manufacturer of building supplies. Basically, I work in a tar factory. I was promised a whole bunch of things when I hired in, and there were red flags because they were offering me about 40% more than I was making before. For one, I was a salaried employee, so I wasn't paid overtime. Also, no one had been in my position for about 3 months. Anyway, they fly me to nowhere, Arizona for a week to train, and the lady who trains me talks shit about my plant the entire time I'm there. I show up after training for a week and things are, in a word, grim. They're behind almost $2 million in shipments, and there is paperwork from deliveries for the past 3 months that haven't been received into the system or filed. It's just stacked in a box. It's their busy season, but manufacturing is only producing about 30% of their daily quotas, so I'm constantly turning trucks away and trying to reschedule. I'm working 14-hour days, 6 days a week, and I never see my wife or kids. And, remember, no overtime. On an hour-by-hour basis, it was a 50% pay cut. I cancel 3 family camping weekends, lose touch with my friends, and my sons cry every day when they see me putting my work boots on. Every day, the operations manager, the most mercurial asshole I've ever met, who is also in charge of the failing production team that is the reason why I work so late, leaves at 5 o'clock sharp. I'm very frustrated, but I keep getting promises of "it'll get better soon." So I stick it out. After about a month and a half, my anniversary is coming up. I beg and I plead, will someone please cover the desk for the evening so I can leave at a decent hour and have dinner with my wife. I'm assured ahead of time that I can, but the day of, they all bail and totally screw me over. Fast forward another month, and a last-minute emergency that they create means that I have to come in on a Saturday, and a 2-hour commitment becomes all day because I'm stuck on a forklift loading and unloading trucks when the rest of the forklift drivers don't show up, ruining another weekend of family plans. So I've had it. I turn in my notice. And then the trouble begins. They pitch a fit that I'm leaving, so they shunt me into a corner and have someone else cover my desk. I get bombarded with emails, around 250 a day, second-guessing every decision I make and demanding to know why they're still in the dire situation they've been in. Why hasn't this shipped yet? Because you morons haven't made it yet. Then, the icing on the cake, they're flying someone from another plant in to assist as I transition out. It's the battle axe that trained me, who hates our location and hates me. So I just leave. I send an email and tell them I won't be back. I have a new job already lined up, so I'm updating all the job sites with my new information, and one of the sites asks me to write a review of my time at the employer from hell. So I do. I write a brutal, scathing, incredibly honest and documentable I saved copies of everything review that makes its way up to corporate. It's so bad that they start harassing me to remove it. I won't. They try to pay the employees still there to write positive reviews to offset mine. So I post on my blog, which has great search engine cred, a similar review with details about the company, the names of the idiot managers, and contact info if candidates want to know more. It's a top page rank if you Google the company, so they can't silence it. Then they try to schlong around my retirement and benefits. In the US, you get insurance for the rest of the month after you leave the employer. I've had 3 people reach out since I posted. Remember all the documentation I saved? Yeah. I called OSHA, the EPA, and Homeland Security. They don't maintain their machines or forklifts, they don't dispose of waste properly, and they don't secure the aluminum paste according to regulations, so now they're dealing with a half-dozen agencies with acronyms. And they still can't find anyone to sit in my old desk. All I wanted was to go home on my anniversary. Thank you for watching. Give that like button a little action or watch another video if you enjoyed. And if you can't get enough, consider subscribing. See you around.